Welcome to Phoenix, a channel dedicated to sharing interesting and mind-boggling facts about all the mathematics.
Number 1. The number 0 is not just a placeholder but also a number in its own right. It was first used in India around 400 AD and was later introduced to Europe in the Middle Ages. Number 2. There are an infinite number of prime numbers, and yet they become increasingly rare as you move further along the number line. Number 3. The golden ratio, also known as phi, is an irrational number that appears in many aspects of nature, art, and architecture. It is approximately 1.618033988875. Number 4. The Pythagorean theorem, which states that in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse, the longest side, is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides, has been known for over 2,500 years. Number 5. The number pi, approximated as 3.14159, is an irrational number, meaning it cannot be expressed as a finite decimal or fraction. It has been calculated to over 31 trillion digits, but it's still not possible to determine whether there is a pattern in its digits or if they are truly random. Number 6. The famous mathematician Pythagoras and his followers believed that all numbers could be expressed as ratios of whole numbers, but the discovery of irrational numbers like pi and the square root of 2 proved this to be false. Number 7. The four-color theorem states that any map on a flat surface can be colored using only 4 colors, with no two adjacent regions sharing the same color. Although it was first proposed in the 19th century, it wasn't proven until 1976 using advanced computer algorithms. Number 8. The golden ratio, also known as phi, f, is a mathematical constant that appears in many aspects of nature and art. It's often described as the divine proportion, and has been used in architecture, music, and visual art for thousands of years. Number 9. The ancient Greeks believed that there were only 5 possible regular solids: the tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron. It wasn't until the 19th century that mathematicians discovered that there were in fact infinitely many regular polyhedra, but only these 5 could be constructed using only congruent regular polygons. Number 10. The famous Fibonacci sequence, where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones, appears in many unexpected places in nature, including the spiral patterns of sunflowers, pine cones, and seashells.